Hello my lovelies and welcome to another edition of Proper Plant Power. Now, I'm going to introduce you to an ingredient that you might not have cooked with before, but you might have heard of. It's called tofu, okay? Now, tofu is a kind of like it's a soya-based substance, and you can use it instead of meat. This one is a smoked one. I only got it because it was on offer, but you can buy different types. Sometimes the problem with it is that you have to press it, and what you do there is you just get a plate with a weight on it, and you just press the tofu for about an hour to squeeze the water out of it. This is a posh tofu, but I got it on offer and it's already squeezed. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to do a proper Lush peanut butter, ginger and garlic sauce with this tofu, and we're going to have it with noodles. And it's going to be one of the beautiful plant-based meals that I do. So let's make the sauce, shall we? Because that is the essential thing of this recipe. Now, what I'm going to start with is some peanut butter. Now, I got some posh peanut butter because, as you know, I'm proper posh. This is 100% peanut butter, but you can use the stuff with palm oil on it. Just make sure that it's got on the back of it sustainable palm oil, because otherwise it's a bit damaging to the Amazon palm oil, isn't it? So we don't want to be knocking down bits of Amazon when we're doing our sauce. So how much peanut butter? I don't really know, my lovelies, to be honest. This is about half a jar I'm sticking in here. Stick about half a jar. This recipe's going to be for 4 people. Okay, so we're going to bung all that in. Don't you just love peanut butter? The smell of it. Oh, it's proper Lush, isn't it? Gets me going, peanut butter does. Right, so what else am I going to put in here? Okay, here we go then. So I'm going to put a little bit of apple cider vinegar. Now this is proper cheap. All you got to do is go to B&M. £1.9 that is. So I'm just going to squirt a bit of that. How much of that? Don't really know, just squirting it in, you know, not very much. Some soya sauce. So I've got a bit of soya sauce. Adds a little bit of colour as well as some beautiful flavour. Okay, let's have a bit of spice, shall we? What about some chilli flakes? I've got some chilli flakes, going to pop them in there, look. Teaspoon, yeah. Teaspoon of chilli flakes. And what I've done here, oh, smell that. Lush, innit? Is I've got some sesame seeds, and what I did is I just dry fried them for a little bit, but be careful that they don't burn, that's the only thing, okay? But they make, beautiful smell that is. So I'm going to pop those in. I've got some ginger here. Oh, I love the smell of ginger. As you can see, I've got quite a bit of ginger there. That's probably about a 6 to 7 centimetre piece of ginger. Pop that in. 2 cloves of garlic. Hopefully you're not pulling that evening. So pop that in there. And then for a little bit of addition, I'm going to put some hoisin sauce. As you can see there, that's a Tesco's hoisin sauce. That's a sesame sauce, but it's got loads of lovely stuff in it. So I'm going to bung that in as well, because that is stunning. That is, my beautiful, stunning that is. Okay, and then it's going to need a little bit of liquid there. Otherwise, my blender's going to struggle. Going to put a little bit of passata in there. Just stick a bit in there and just a couple of squirts, really, my beautifuls. Don't really need to go over the top. Or some beautiful peanut butter on that spoon there. So I'm just going to dig that out. Okay. And then I'm going to blitz this sauce. And once this sauce is blitzed, I'm going to use half of it to cook my tofu. And what the tofu will do is it will absorb all the beautiful ingredients of my sauce. Okay. So stick it in the blender. Trouble is there. Is my peanut butter's all at the top. Oh, didn't think that through, did I? Never mind. So blitz that. Good old blitz. Okay, now I'm going to bring it down to the bottom. Very good. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, look at this, my beautifuls. Oh my God, this is absolutely gorgeous. Look at, just take a look at that. That is proper lush, isn't it? Okay. Still think it needs a little bit of water though, because it's a little bit, so I'm going to pop a little bit more passata in there just to give it a bit more liquid. And then come over here, because we're going to introduce this to our tofu. Hello tofu, hello lovely sauce. Okay, now I'm going to put probably about, I don't know, about a quarter of that sauce. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep the remainder of that sauce, because I'm going to serve my tofu in that sauce. And what's going to happen, if you come and have a look over here, is as I cook my tofu in that sauce, what's going to happen is it's going to absorb that sauce, and it's going to make me tofu all lush and crispy. Okay, so we'll let that tick away lovely there. In the meantime, I'm gonna make me noodles. Now I've opted for whole wheat noodles because I don't eat eggs, but you know, if you insist on eating baby chickens, you can get egg noodles as well. Okay, so I'll pop that in. There's 2 of us, so I'm just gonna do three bundles. Yeah, that's all right. Let me have a little chat to you about tofu. Now, why I do this channel, my beautifuls, and why I introduce you to these recipes is actually because if every one of us could just once a week not have meat in our meal, so 1 meal a week, we would have an 8% drop in greenhouse emissions in our country. 8% drop, can you imagine that? That's like the equivalent of taking like 5 million cars off the road for the day. So that's one of the reasons why I do this, giving you alternatives to meat, and that would be equally as delicious, I hope. Okay. Another thing about tofu is always proper lovely and tasty. It also, and this is a fact, it only emits 3.5 kilograms of CO2 per 100 grams compared to a whopping 105 kilos for beef. So that's another reason why, you know, this could be an alternative once a week for you. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do then is when we can see there, if we come over and have a look, we can see that the sauce is going away, isn't it? Okay. And I'm going to, there we go, I'm separating the bits of tofu there. Okay. Tick away lovely. And then when all that sauce is absorbed, then I will tip this sauce in, stir it round beautiful. I'd serve up my noodles on the plate with the tofu, with the sauce after. When this sauce is all absorbed, all you need to do is put the rest of the sauce in. I'm not going to do that yet to show you. I'm not going to do it yet. I'm going to leave that to you, but because I want it nice and crispy before I do. And then all you got to do is you could pop your sauce in, and then just have 2 to 3 minutes just ticking away on that before you serve it. Okay, have a go at this, my beautifuls. Drop me a comment at the end and let me know how you get on. Happy cooking!